yeah, whoa. Look, they can never keep me down, I'm going. And if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Clean Your Microwave Podcast. Got some guests in the house. Y'all probably seen them on previous episodes. Got my man Jay from Piff Radio. Make some noise, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, yeah. And behind me is the beautiful, lovely, funny, talented Jelly.
Hey,
Make some noise.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah.
That's my buddy.
Oh, yeah. And then to my left and to my right, my two amazing co-hosts. Got my boy Levi of ᴅᴜ.
What's happening?
And the one and only,
One and only.
the lady who wears multiple hats,
Multiple.
Maya. Make some noise for Maya.
Hello.
What was your last name again?
Oh, that's my name on Instagram and Twitter and everything. Levi of ᴅᴜ.
Oh, I'm about to say, dang, you know your ancestors.
Oh.
I was going to get jealous, but dang, you know your ancestors.
Oh, not at all.
You know your ancestors.
Do any of y'all know y'all
Like,
ancestors?
where they
I thought y'all go back on your
No.
family tree.
Look,
Shit,
let me
my
tell you
mama.
something.
Huh?
All my life, they've been telling us that my dad's grandmother, maternal grandmother, was half Indian. And if you see pictures of her, you'll be like, oh, yeah. If not full Indian, she is. I bought my parent a little ancestry DNA thing for Christmas. Got it back. It was like 1% indigenous
Yeah.
under my
Just
dad.
one.
Cut the cat.
My great granddaddy was full-blooded Indian.
And like even like
I
the
don't know
land,
nobody.
like the family land, and it's all indigenous
Better
land.
rep that
So
1%.
somebody lying.
Yeah.
Like,
My point exactly.
right.
And if you see my
Good
family,
question.
you can tell that there is indigenous there, like the cheek. But my grandma had a gray, silver, long braid that came down past the back of her knees, the long, crooked nose.
They gave you somebody else's
You know what I'm
results.
saying? That's what I
Yeah,
said.
they
Well,
were, man.
they just
Let's
kept
get
getting
we
DNA.
need to run that back.
1% indigenous, but I'm 7% Wales. What is that?
Stop it.
Is that?
Speaking on ancestry, I just found out last year that my granddad wasn't my granddad.
Oh, wow.
And I got a whole different side of my mom's family that 38 years I never knew nothing about till last year.
Wow.
So I got a whole side of the family that's not even really my family.
How you get introduced to it?
Damn.
My mom's told me about it. She told me on her birthday. She found out on her birthday that her dad wasn't her dad.
Damn.
Wow.
She
Because of
found out on her
Ancestry.com,
birthday.
yeah.
Did she sit you down?
Oh, wow.
No. She called me. I mean,
Did she sit
I
you
wouldn't.
down?
To be honest, I'm more worried about her mental than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she put in
Yeah.
years with this family thinking that everybody's over
Mhm.
there as kin, and then like, ugh.
And the thing about it, her brothers and sisters, they all went to the same high school.
Can you imagine
she
somebody
never
telling
knew.
you, like,
Wow.
Pa is not your pa?
But after
That's
many
fucked
years,
up.
you said,
We over here on Flavor
if you don't mind me
Flav time.
asking, how old was your
Wow.
mother when she found out?
Just found out last year.
That's crazy.
Prayers.
Mhm.
Right.
Does she have siblings? I mean, does she have siblings like that? She
Yeah. She's,
and so
she
what
still-
did
she
all
still
what
chill
did
with
all
me.
of them? What did they say?
I mean, it's at this point, it's family,
Yeah,
regardless.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's just the
family,
title. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's just
saying?
a- you know what I
That's all
mean?
it is.
Now you just gotta figure out what's going on with the new family.
Yeah.
So
That
she was like, I
sucks.
remember going, like, I went to school with this person, that person, and that was like my brother or sister,
Yeah.
or brother and sister, and didn't know it
and
until.
didn't know it until last year.
Man, hold on.
That's
Wow.
crazy. That's
Cause
just
y'all know
like
what I'm finna ask.
That's
starting over.
foul.
So, never mind. Let's go ahead and jump in this episode real quick. Hey, thank y'all for joining this episode once again.
All right.
Hey, make sure you guys
Cliffhanger.
make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Clean Your Microwave, also Piff Radio, and Angelica, aka Jelly.
Yes.
Follow her as well.
Instagram. Yeah. Jelly
gon-
Gels with a G.
There you go. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this episode because I think this has been heavy on my heart lately, and I want to talk about this. So
Dun, dun, dun.
we're gonna talk about establishing boundaries in a relationship, marriage,
Okay.
and dating. And what I mean by establishing them boundaries is like having that talk with that person. Like, you know, if I'm pissed off, give me like 2 minutes before you come in my space and try to talk to me. Creating those boundaries, like, you know, when I'm sleeping, I don't want you touching my feet or something like that. but more to that.
That's
So
Yeah.
we have a married person, Jay. Well, two married people, Jay and Levi, and we have Maya and Jelly. I don't think neither one of y'all are married.
I'm not married, but
So-
I'm dating someone though.
So you're dating someone. Let me ask you, Jelly, are you still in that beginning stage of dating, or are you like are y'all
no,
past that?
this is more exclusive.
More exclusive? Oh,
Yes.
oh, I know that's right.
Yeah.
Have y'all had that conversation as far as establishing boundaries in the dating in this period of y'all dating?
Yeah, I believe so. Because he lives 2.5 hours away from me. So when he does come to visit, like I've let him know, like you don't have to ask me to, and like this is just a form of boundaries, okay? It's like you don't have to ask me, like I'm gonna grab a bottle of water, I'm gonna grab them. Like you're literally welcome to anything, but he still has this thing like I just don't want to cross any boundaries. This is not my place, so
Yeah.
I'm still gonna like let you know. Not really that I'm asking, but hey, I'm about to grab this real quick.
right.
And to me, it's annoying, but to him, that's just his way
Respect.
of like
Respect.
saying, I'm being respectful and I don't want to overstep like any boundaries that you may have, even though I verbally let him know like that's cool. You know
Right.
what I mean? And then other set of boundaries, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we both just are two people that just have a very good understanding and we just don't take everything so literal. Like we don't nitpick everything. You know what I mean? So
Again.
Until he drank your apple juice. Then you're gonna be like, wait a minute.
yeah, so we really don't nitpick everything. We don't take a lot of stuff serious, which is probably why this one is working this time, honestly.
All right.
I mean, but of course, we don't live together yet,
Okay.
and we don't see each other, but like maybe 2 times out of the month so far, just because of the distance and both of our schedules or whatnot. But that may be subject to change, because of course, we change as individuals and in
Yeah.
relationships. We don't live alike. So if we get to the point of living together, there's a lot of communication about boundaries that have to be done. Like, yeah, we live together, but if I'm in the room and got the door shut, it doesn't mean I'm mad. Like, I'm
Right.
just in here just chilling, just having some me time. And like, vice versa, we just need to understand that and
Right.
understand like there's nothing wrong. Which I know us women sometimes, I can't speak for us all. I'm gonna speak for myself real quick before people get me. Jesus.
Just go ahead, girl.
We sometimes get in these moods and not the best at communicating that we're mad or that
Yeah.
something is bothering us. And I will say that I know I do this. But
Right.
I
I've
do
gotten
as
a
well.
lot better
do too.
within this relationship.
I do
I've
it
gotten
too.
better within this relationship. When something's bothering me, I have to give myself a minute to get my word together because I don't want to say nothing wrong and I don't want to forget nothing. Because I don't
Yeah.
want to do the and another thing.
Yeah,
I don't want to do
exactly.
that. But then no, like it's not even. It doesn't have to be an argument.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be an
It
argument. Just communicate and tell them what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
Because I had a tendency to like kind of like, I'm one of those people where if I get mad about something, like I don't expect you to be like, I know, like what's wrong, but I'll shut down in a heartbeat.
yeah, you know what I mean.
I don't. It's not my intention to. Like I
Mhm.
want to talk about it, but I'd rather get myself together first because of that same reason. I don't want to say anything I'm going to regret,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then it ends up being a whole argument, and then it ends up escalating to something
And then
else more than
sometimes
what it
too,
needs
don't
to
you
be.
feel like you need to like analyze the situation and make sure you're not tripping?
Exactly.
I mean, we feel how we feel because can't nobody tell you how to react to
Yeah.
anything that's being done. But I do have to be like, okay, bitch, make sure you ain't
right?
tripping now.
Exactly. Yeah, we
You
do that a
know?
lot.
So,
Hey,
so
that
bitch.
with
when
me.
you shut down,
I do the
Maya,
same thing.
do you come back and say, okay, you know what, I'm ready to talk? Or do you wait for him to try to spark that conversation up again and then you open up?
Oh no, I'm gonna initiate the conversation because I feel like for the most part, if the thing is again, all men are different.
Yeah.
You know, more than likely, they're probably not going to be the ones initiated. It's going to be like, oh, so you ready to talk now, or maybe something like that. But
Yeah.
if anything, it's more probably going to bother me more than it may bother you. Not saying that it doesn't bother you, but it's going to bother me more because I'm the one that's shut down.
Right.
It didn't say anything when it did because when you are mad in the moment, and stuff kind of just rolls out the tongue and a lot of, spitfire and
And
shit.
words
And a
hurt.
lot of, words, they hurt.
Especially when you holding it in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I say
So
shit.
I try to get to a point where if something's going to make me, if I know you did something to make me mad, I'm just going to stay away. I'm going to shut down, get myself together. And then when I'm ready to talk about it, okay, look, this is what happened and this is why I acted this
Yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask the two married brothers. because y'all married.
Well, you
And,
halfway there, so.
But you know, a lot of times when you get married, you get to a level, it's like a comfort level. And I think we lose sight of a lot of communication, which is one, and developing them boundaries. When you're married, do you still are there new boundaries, or are these boundaries already like established and they already know about these boundaries? And if not, if it's a new boundary, is it like, does it throw you off?
Yeah, I would say
You said it's new ones all the time? What is like one big boundary that y'all run into and that you just like, you know what, I hate this boundary. How can we compromise?
I can't think of, I can't think of what really one that. Also, the only boundary that I do have is that if we have an argument, like I don't believe in makeup sex. Like
You don't?
Nah.
I'm sorry.
Because if I'm mad and we have a real disagreement to the point that I'm a really happy person. So if we get to the point that I'm actually upset, I don't want your cat.
Damn.
So even if y'all talk about it and kind of like
I'm cool. Give me like a day and a half. I don't want your cat.
That's
Don't try to pounce. Don't try to pounce on me and stuff like that. I'm holding strong all day. Cause if I get mad and I get to that point, I'm damn near disgusted with you. So I was like, I don't
not disgusted.
Like, I don't want to be around you.
Sometimes sex can release that anger though. That frustration.
No, I'm already no.
So you got
disgust is pretty
You
strong.
got dick control.
Oh yeah, the dick don't run me.
See, shit.
No, I don't need it. I'm okay. Like I done got to the point now. It's like
I'm finished.
I don't even need. Not say I don't need it to survive, but
the dick
like,
don't run me.
Nah, like I'm not gonna allow that because then she'll feel like she got off or she feel like that everything's good. No, I got dick discipline. No, you're not getting this.
Talk your shit, King.
Nah, so I'm hold tight.
Hey, all the young brothers out there, learn how to have dick discipline. If you don't have dick discipline, you'll lose every single time. So you say you're completely opposite.
Yeah.
And you want that makeup sex.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So if your girl, your wife, does your wife have a tendency of shutting down when she's angry or upset with you?
All the time.
Okay. Now, does that bother you?
Sometimes. It depends. Timing is everything.
Okay.
So say we was arguing and we was about to get into some makeup sex and then she just cut it off.
Oh shit. I ain't gonna have
I would understand because she's still mad, but I would still be like feeling some type of way because I thought we was about to get into that.
Yeah.
Maybe I might have said something to fuck it up and it just went that way.
Gotcha. But I mean, I get that. I would say me personally, my girlfriend has a habit doing what you do. Shutting down. And I hate that because it's just like, or even if she's not even mad, like she's like hot and cold. One day she'll be yada yada yada, and the next day it'll be, I just don't feel like talking today. I'm just like, then it starts to make me feel like I did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why you not talking to me? You supposed to be my friend, my best friend. Why you not talking to me? We was just talking yesterday at 7 a.m. Why we can't talk today at 7 a.m.? And when she shuts down like that, you know, it fucks with me. But we had a conversation about it, and she told me, she was just like, you know, I just get in these moods where I just don't want to, you know, I just don't feel like talking. And I'm like, well, shit, I wish I would have known that in the honeymoon stage.
Well, see, I'm married to a Gemini, so I'm used to it.
Oh,
damn.
Gemini.
You getting everything.
Gotta love them.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Gemini women are great. They just,
yeah, they.
It's both sides of the coin.
Cause like you gonna get the nicest of the nice, and then you can get hell, and it's just Gemini women scare me. Like
you gotta flip it the right way. I mean, it is what it is. 12 years. I'm 12 years in. I'm straight.
Oh shit.
Gemini told me I was gonna leave eggshells at your door. I still don't know what that meant. I was calling every old person I knew that was alive. Like, what does this mean? She said she gonna leave eggshells by my door. What does this mean?
Well, what does that mean?
I still don't know.
About
you ain't look it up in the Urban Dictionary?
Nah, I was scared.
Right.
No, I thought she was gonna be outside. I'm like, hold on now.
That was a witch.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll look it up for you.
No.
I'm not gonna tell you if it's crazy.
That Gemini woman said, until you get it right with me, you ain't gonna never be happy. And I'm talking about like for
Okay,
years. Like
Sealy.
it went
I'm
for-
gonna say she put
That's
that.
That's what that sound like.
That color purple shit.
It went,
That shit
it
on
went,
you.
it went
Till
like
you
a
do
couple
right
years
by
and she
me.
was just going bad. And I
Everything
called
you
her
did
and I
was
apologized. I said, yo, whatever you said, can
Golly.
you please reverse it? Because shit was just
He
going
said,
bad. And
"Please
like, please,
reverse
I was just begging, like, please, like, yo, whatever I did, I'm sorry. Like, please reverse this. Like, please. She was like, Levi, I just said that. I said, no, it meant something.
It's
You did
power
something.
in the tongue.
It's power in the
Shit.
tongue.
Got your
I
way.
need- I need
Yeah,
you to
I
say, I'm
can't.
sorry.
I
So,
can't say
hey,
that's
if you watch
incorrect.
this-
There is power in the tongue.
You was right. And my
Hey,
voice.
you need to take this away.
So you must
Till
have
you
really
do
fucked
right
up and
by
it got
me.
to your head.
It may have. It may have. But
I was
it just
thinking about
it stay in my head. I can definitely say it stay in my head.
Man,
Like I hit her every couple of years and be like, hey, I'm sorry. We still good? We good now?
you crazy. You still got your job, so.
Just
you
saying,
good.
hey, we cool?
Yeah.
'Cause that
but-
shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, people
Right.
just be like, fuck this nigga,
Right.
like,
What? All right, so let me ask y'all, what boundaries do y'all have though? What boundaries do y'all? I mean, I know Jelly, you told me about yours. I mean, kinda, but I want to hear some more boundaries because as men, we don't really get to communicate those boundaries to women.
Well, how about you do that now? Communicate your boundaries, and then we'll. Yeah.
So, hey, y'all probably me. I have kind of like a control thing where it's like all my hangers got to be white. All my plates have to be white. It can't be plastic.
That's a boundary. That sounds like a preference.
It's a boundary because we just recently moved in with each other, and I had to get used to her just putting like plastic hangers. All the hangers have to be white, and I looked in her closet. It's like different colors, and I hate that. And she doesn't see nothing wrong with it, but me personally,
That
And-
OCD? Like, is that OCD?
That just sounds
you
like a
can call
preference
that-
more than a boundary. That's,
yeah,
and
but it's not
OC
respected, and that's the issue. You know
her
what I'm saying?
closet or your closet?
Well, we share a closet. I call it her
Oh.
closet because like I moved in with her.
Oh, so you're saying that you need to change your hangers because I can't take it?
Yeah, because I told her that before I moved in.
Oh,
I
you
was
are
just like,
controlling. Okay.
no, okay.
No, did you just
So how do you find the fine line
Well,
Over some
There we
hangers
go.
too.
Yeah, over some
'cause
hangers.
I told her because I was just like, I said, well, look at my side of the closet and look how fine it is. It just looks neat, coordinated, versus your side of the closet is just all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I was raised like that. And I get she might have not been raised like that, but I'm like, we live together. So I understand you don't give a fuck about if your colors are pink, white, blue, whatever. But like, let's try to incorporate that because if we incorporate that organization in our closet, we can spill that over into parenting, our relationship. Even when we leave the house, you know what I'm saying? Everything is organized and decluttered. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have clutter in my life.
Can you take the time out and do it? I mean, like take an off day and just really go through the closet and fix it.
So
I
did,
could. I
did you go
could.
buy the hangers and rehang?
I feel like, well, and that's the compromise. If I buy the hangers, I'm putting the effort in saying, hey, look, I bought the hangers for you. Now it's time for you to meet me halfway. Let's go ahead, break these hangers and swap it out. That way we can have a
Or just
nice
change it out.
organized. I'm not doing that.
I mean, but it's
I bought
not
the hangers.
But see, it's not her problem. You are the one that has the problem.
That's why I bought the
Ding,
hangers.
No, so,
ding,
Yeah,
so
but now you supposed to
ding.
now you supposed to hang the clothes
Right.
up.
Reviewing it. Why don't you go
Exactly.
through the hanger that's green that's in the middle of the whites, change that out, or the colors and just switch your colors around. And then if you you lead and organize her life, then boom.
Round of applause
Well,
for Levi.
And I tip my hat on to him.
man.
You are right. And then she has compromised because me personally, I don't like plastic bowls, especially the clear ones. You know, you heat spaghetti up and it still leave that grease residue.
Oh, I can't stand
So,
that.
and I told her that, and I was like, I hate that. Please
Right.
throw them away. So she's meeting me halfway. She's kind of working on it. So she started throwing them away. Like, I hate plastic cups. I hate plastic bowls. So she's starting to throw them away. I'm just like, how can you eat your food in that? So now she's starting to pick it up. So we ain't get to the hanger part yet, and they still sitting in the Target bag, waiting for her to swap them out. 'cause I ain't doing it.
waiting for her? Wait,
What else
okay,
is
so
it that you
said you're waiting for her to swap out the hangers, but you not gonna do it.
I bought the hangers.
But it's
But-
not her problem.
But
It's
exactly,
yours.
you're making it the issue. If that's your boundary, you're making it the issue just because you bought them. Now you expecting her to do what you
Well, he
are
said he
trying to
was-
get her to compromise
Come on,
to do.
he
That don't
said he
make
was
sense.
controlling.
See, here we go. To me personally, the compromise is all right. Well, Herman, since it's a big deal, get the hangers. But we're supposed to be a team. If you know it bothers me and you know that I'm not just doing it not to be an asshole, but I really want to organize this closet. Like,
See, you just said
why
you
not
want to be a
meet me
team.
halfway?
You just said you want to be a team. A team doesn't necessarily mean because of the fact that you bought the hangers that leaves her up to doing everything.
Because
if y'all are a team, you can help her do that
I
together
did.
because you
I
want
did.
that as
I bought the
as an organization.
It
Then
wasn't
You
her
bought the
problem.
hangers
So
as a
that's-
coach.
that's not-
Like,
You trying to coach her to
Right,
put them
that's
clothes
I'm trying to give her
on
that
the white
push.
hangers.
Like, here
You're
goes
trying
the
to
hangers.
control
But
her
you can
to
help
do what
her
you
do
want her to
that, Herman.
Instead
You
of
just
doing it. If she's gonna hang her clothes up regardless, no matter what color or what kind of hangers in there. So if you have a preference, you're saying I need this particular hanger. Why don't you just change it out?
So what if I do this? Maybe this is a compromise. Maybe I just go through, take all her clothes off the hangers, just leave them on the floor.
No,
all the hangers in the trash.
Oh my God.
But the same
That's not a compromise.
Take it off. All you do is
Yo.
put another put the
That's
hanger
gonna
that you
make
need.
that's gonna,
do you hear
that's gonna
yourself?
make another situation that you don't want.
Exactly.
And now you got a real problem because she's like, I know this nigga ain't throwing my clothes on the floor.
Right. Why would you do that? Like everything you just said, I'm sorry, it didn't make no type of damn sense. I'm sorry.
The only
Nothing.
the only boundary that
What
I
it
have-
sounds like
slide
is
the
a-
extra hanger in there.
What it
That's a
sounds like
preference.
is you have a preference of hangers versus her having color-coded hangers, and you want her to be compromising to you, but you don't want to help her be the team that you said that y'all are.
And she pregnant, so
And she pregnant.
so that's gonna
It's
be a
like,
little
hey,
hard.
we live together now. I don't buy fish sticks, so don't buy no fish sticks
Okay.
and put them in my freezer because I don't do that.
Right. So that, what
But
you
I
just said
compromised
does
and
not
I
make
went
no
out
sense.
And I
So-
bought chicken nuggets. I know you don't eat chicken nuggets, so you don't eat meat, but I bought chicken nuggets as a compromise.
Thank you. Right.
Listen.
Exactly.
But
So
you gotta
I'm
heat them up
confused.
yourself.
Listen, Bree, if you watching this,
I'm sure she will.
the hangers are still there waiting for you.
No, the
And-
hangers are there waiting for y'all because y'all are a team, like you
Maternity
said,
leave.
It's not
correct?
even y'all. The hangers are waiting on you.
You keep
you
no,
bought them.
Exactly. You bought them, and
Boundaries.
you were expecting her
That's
to
not
do something
boundaries.
that you want to do because it's your
Boundaries.
preference. That's not right, Herman.
You
I'm
might as well
sorry,
just
it's
say,
just
eat the
not.
cake, anime.
All right, so I'm wrong.
Yes,
Boundaries is something else.
absolutely, you're wrong.
I'll give you a boundary. My wife don't like having sex in the morning because she like to get her sleep. That means for me, that's her boundary because she don't want me to touch her in
That's
the
a
morning.
boundary.
I hate that.
I hate that too, but
that's
that's a
backwards.
boundary.
Well,
But that's when you wake up. You the hardest in the morning.
I thought they said women are the horniest
Well,
in the
no.
morning.
They
Well,
not.
it just
the horniest
depends.
They not.
They're not.
Mm. Or at night. Or the middle of the day.
Wait, what kind of females you talking about?
You married.
Dang, I mean, that was no time. Like,
He
what
married,
Right,
time?
so
it must
you
have been
know,
your
it is what it
outside
is.
life, but what the fuck?
Yeah,
Who don't like sex in the morning?
You'd be surprised.
I don't sometimes.
I mean, sometimes.
Sometimes
He
when
said
you-
it like it was not at all.
When you don't
like-
get a lot of sleep,
89% of the
That
time.
morning time is about the only
Exactly.
time
Let's
you
do a
can.
60-40. I'm
Is
cool
that
with
is that like no sex during the like in the morning during the week, or is it like the weekend? Because she has that
it's
type of
mostly
boundary.
during the week.
Okay, because she tired. She's probably
Yeah,
tired.
it's work, it's everything. I mean,
The
it's
kids,
clothes, it's
yeah.
The way
kids,
my
she-
sleep
she-
schedule's set up,
she
it don't
work at
matter
the
to me.
daycare, So
It took me a while to, like I said, when I moved in, to respect that boundary. She has that, like she tried to hit me with a boundary, no sex during the week, and I was like, you finna be single because
I
this
ain't
no
hit
sex
that.
during the
I ain't
week
hit that
is,
boundary.
I'm
Not
like,
unless it's that time of the
Jesus
month.
Christ.
yeah, no sex during the week. What planet
That's
you
your
live
people.
on?
That's the only time.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's not a boundary I'm willing to compromise
Okay,
on.
can you give us another boundary? Because I feel like the other one was a preference.
What?
Definitely was a
Yeah, because I was about to give a boundary, but I think my boundary was
What
a
was your
preference,
boundary?
too. If
I
like
can't
you know,
really
like
speak
the
for
like bathroom soap, like the salt soap, I keep it in all the bathrooms. If he get down to the end, she'll pour water in it.
Oh hell
And
no!
I'm
Oh
talking
my
about, I
God.
would lose my I'm
Oh
talking, I would
my.
be in the house about to go crazy. Like, I
Mhm.
can't believe this motherfucker did this shit.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
like, and it drives me crazy. But I don't know if that. I guess that's a preference.
You
Because
got
I'll be like,
kids?
hmm?
You got kids?
Well, he's 20.
Oh, my
They don't
kids
live
do that.
home.
My wife don't do that. My kids do that.
Like,
hate
and
that
it will
shit.
drive me up the wall, and I'm like, yo, it's replacement soap in here, or just throw that bottle away. But if I hit this bottle and some water come out, I'm going outside. I got smoke.
What is this rubbish on my hand? Like, what is this?
Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like,
This is not even
Ew.
soap. Like, what? I feel you.
that's
But is that a preference or a
That's
boundary?
more of a
That's a
preference.
preference, yeah.
That's more of a preference, though.
We the same though. Don't do that shit. Like, what you holding on to? Like, come on,
Let it go.
come on. Ew, that's nasty.
Mm-mm.
Maya.
Yes.
Boundaries. Now, are you? If you don't mind me asking, are you actively dating?
Let's just say I'm in a situation.
Okay.
Hey.
Now, have
Let's go.
y'all established a boundary?
To be
Any
honest,
boundaries?
no, not really. Because in all fairness, I'm still trying to I guess I don't want to say maneuver, but kind of figure out my boundaries. Because the last relationship I was in, which was eons ago, was like for 7 years.
Okay.
And we never actually had a conversation about our boundaries. So it was hard for me to try to figure out what worked for me.
Yeah.
So even at my big age of 38, like I'm still trying to figure out my boundaries. But I guess the fact that I haven't actually been in a solid relationship in a while is still something, you know, that's still up in the air for me because I actually haven't experienced the relationship, you know.
Is your phone your boundary right now? Like, could he come over to your crib and just pick up your phone and start using it?
Oh God, no.
Whoa.
That's your boundary right there.
Well, there you go.
Precaution.
Whenever it happens, but yeah,
No
that's
female
one
wanna do
of
to
them.
just pick up their phone.
Nah. So let me ask you, because you said something I was going to ask you and ask everyone, is boundaries, are you expecting your significant other to automatically pick up what your boundary is naturally? Or is that a conversation that you have to have?
It's a conversation.
Yeah, you gotta have
to.
Yeah, it's a
Definitely a
conversation.
conversation.
You never want to get to a point where you're like
Anybody.
having somebody assume what your boundaries are, because if it's a wrong boundary, it's just going to probably cause an argument.
Yeah, I feel like you be stepping on eggshells.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at what point do you have that conversation? Like, hey, look.
Right then.
Right, immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
Whenever you feel like that boundary's been crossed, because if you let it hang around and you wait 6 months to be like, you know what, I can't stand you've been doing, like, you know,
You've been putting water in the soap for the last year. Now it's the issue. So, okay. So check it right then and there.
And I didn't check it, so I don't even say nothing.
So y'all wait for them to cross the boundary to have the
the
conversation.
You gonna go home with some water in that shit.
I'm about to get cussed out. You should see this shit, right?
I'll be like,
Fuck,
I didn't
can't
know.
believe you said-
But I bet you she won't fill it up with water anymore. Soft soap on
Do that-
deck.
Do that shit
Nah,
on
'cause
purpose.
she heard you say it. She heard you say it.
Sounds
Yeah.
like shit.
So Jelly, I have a question for you as well.
Okay.
So my question for you is, like, do you check it right then and there? Do you check it in a moment? And then while you're checking it, do you start talking about all the other boundaries that they crossed?
No, because then I sound like a lunatic.
Oh.
Oh, and I also don't like this. And another, no, you don't do that. I think it's just gonna come as it, like, you discuss those as they come along, and you know, as you notice them or as they bother you, or if they, you know, or however you want to say it. But definitely don't run down a checklist. I think that's weird.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's
is.
like
You're keeping tabs on them.
yeah, I mean, it's just weird, and then
Yeah.
it makes you sound like a control freak or something.
Mhm.
You know. So I got an example.
Boop, bop, bam.
I have an example. So let's say, like, because he's done this several times. I had to let them know, like, you know, I don't like that because it's weird. If you're gonna buy me some type of food item, like a box of something, right? Like I bought you a box of fruit snacks, for example. Please do not open them before I do.
That'll piss me off.
Because you bought them for me. And he said, well, I only got one. I said, I don't care. It's the fact that you bought them for me.
Wow.
Some people may
Yeah.
find that weird, but like,
No,
I was
I feel
like
you.
for
No,
me,
it's pretty much
no,
like,
but I'm
basically
like,
like a
look, it's
respect
like,
level
you
type of
want-
thing.
yeah,
Like, yes, you go out your way to get it for me, but if you're buying them for me and you indulge
said
in
that,
it
and you said I bought this for you,
Yeah.
but it'd be different if you say, oh, I bought
for
us,
us,
you know,
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
boxes of fruit snacks.
you and us,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, I want to say I appreciate y'all for being transparent, putting the boundaries out there. I know it ain't hard. I mean, it ain't easy to do that. So once again, I appreciate you, Jay, for coming out here talking about that. And Miss Jelly, appreciate you. And,
Good
you know, I
Jelly.
guess I've found out that I have a control mechanism that I need to
Not a
nip in the bud.
mechanism.
And I'm working on me. So, Bree, just continue to be patient with me. I promise you.
Mechanism.
And
work in
Might have to
progress.
use
We
that
all,
one
man.
later.
But appreciate y'all for coming on this episode, on this Cleaning Your Microwave episode. Make sure y'all check out Piff Radio on Instagram and Miss Jelly as well. Also, ᴑᴜ and the one and only Maya and the man behind the lens, my man, suited and booted Ty.
Samane.
Hey, make sure you clean your microwave. Follow us on YouTube. See y'all.
Later.
And if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lack